Welcome back to part 3 of Big Nate Goes Bananas, written by Lincoln Peirce and published by Andrews McMeel Publishing. Today we're starting on page 52 and we'll run to about page 75. So, here we go. Big Nate Goes Bananas by Lincoln Peirce. Read me what you've got for your oral report so far, and I'll time you. Okay. The French and Indian War, also known as the 7 Years' War, went from 1756 to 1763. It was fought between the colonies of British America and New France. It began as a land dispute at Fort Duquesne, the site of present-day Pittsburgh. 20 seconds. Right, at this point in the presentation, I'm going to have a stress-induced fainting spell. It's supposed to last 8 minutes. Before I start my report, Mrs. Godfrey, I'd like to remind you of Abe Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. At the ceremony that day, some guy named Edward Everett gave a speech that lasted 2 hours. Then Lincoln spoke for 2 minutes. Nobody remembers what the first dude said, while Lincoln's very short speech has become a total classic. Spoken like a kid whose 8-minute report is about 5 minutes short. So, to sum up, length isn't everything. Just saying. My report is on the French and Indian War. But before I begin, please rise as pop megastar Beyonce performs our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see? This counts toward my 8 minutes, right? 2 minutes and 26 seconds. D minus. I'm prepared, I'm focused, I'm awesome. 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 Throughout its history, the United States has often grappled with controversial domestic issues that have divided its citizens. In a well-constructed essay, discussed at least 2 such issues and the historical background that led to the controversy. Explain the government's legislative and/or judicial responses in each case, and assess the effectiveness of those responses. I'm host. Hi, Hey, you're Nick Fletcher, the captain of the hockey team. Yeah, is Ellen home? You want to see Ellen? Ellen Wright? Yeah, is she here? Wait, for real? Why do you want to see Ellen? Just get her, kid. Bleached blonde hair, chicken legs, no sense of humor? That Ellen? There's a guy here to see you. Ha ha, very funny. The only boy who comes to see me is Gordy, and he's working right now at the comic store. Okay, I'll tell Nick Fletcher to go away. Nick Fletcher? Yeah, told ya. Gah! Wow, look at this. All in one room, we've got Nick, the best high school hockey player in the state. We've got me, the most talented young cartoonist of our time. And we've got Ellen. What's wrong with this picture? Go away! So, Nick, what brings you here, Want to go to the prom? What? What? Your brother is starting to annoy me. Step aside, Ellen. I'll handle this. Listen, Nick, thanks for asking, but Ellen can't go to the prom with you because she has a boyfriend, Gordy. Oh, I knew you guys hung out, but I didn't know you were like an item. Oh, well, yes, we are, sort of. So he's already asked you to the prom? I sense a disturbance in the force. Nick, it's so sweet of you to invite me to the prom, but... Hold up. Did Gordy already ask you or not? Well, not yet, but... So he's not here, and he hasn't asked you. I am here, and I have asked you. Plus, I'm captain of the hockey team. That's true. Gordy, get your butt over here. Hi, Nate. Gordy, get in here. What's this all about? You sounded so weird over the phone. Your girlfriend, that's what it's about. But I just saw Ellen a few hours ago at school. If something was urgent, she would have told me. Urgent enough for you? Here's the scoop, Nick. Here's the scoop, Gordy. Nick here is inviting Ellen to the prom. What? Aren't we going to the prom? Are we? You haven't asked me. Okay. Want to go to the prom? That's how you ask? How am I supposed to ask? Try not rolling your eyes. See what a mess you made? Wait a minute. Why are you asking Ellen to the prom anyway? I heard you were going to ask Emma. I did. But she has to go out to an out-of-town wedding that weekend. So I'm your backup plan? Bad move, Nick. You know, Nick, I thought it seemed odd, you showing up out of the blue and asking me to the prom. Obviously, you only thought to invite me after your first choice backed out on you. Plus, what's up with having no C in your name? I mean, Nick? I'll take it from here, thanks. I'm just saying, it's a little sketchy. Thanks, but no thanks, Nick. I'm going to the prom with Gordy. Oh, come on, you're choosing him over me? But I'm captain of the hockey team. Which, by the way, had a record this season of 2 wins, 14 losses. Is it my fault we had a lousy goalie? Make that 15 losses. Thanks for tipping me off about Nick, Nate. I owe you. Ellen never would have gone to the prom with that guy. He doesn't have your smarts. He doesn't have your charm. He doesn't have your job at the comic store. Right, that's key. Let's go back to the part where you said, I owe you. Nate and his pals look like they're having fun out there. Maybe I should join them. They don't need an old codger like me getting in their way, though. I wouldn't want to embarrass Nate. But wait a minute. Why do I sound so negative? What's wrong with a dad wanting to spend some time with his son? And why am I all worried about being an embarrassment? All I'm doing is getting some exercise. No need to turn this into some big disaster. Trip. Your dad's funny. I can't take it. What do you think prison is like? Prison? How should I know? I wonder sometimes how I'd handle it. Why on earth would you think about that? Attention, please. Nate Wright, principal, report to the principal's office. Nate Wright to the principal's office. It just crosses my mind every now and then. Francis, I can't believe you never wondered about what prison is like. Why would I? Because it's just one of those things everyone thinks about, that's all. It's like asking yourself what would be the worst way to die. And the answer, as we all know, is sliding down a banister made of razor blades. Yes. Ew. There are certain universal questions everyone wonders if they'd survive in prison. Everyone wonders where you go after you die. Everyone wonders what it would be like to swim naked in a pool full of junior mints. Don't they? Chad. Nate thinks there's such thing as a universal question. Ah, what is it? What, you say? It's something everyone asks themselves, Archer. Oh ho, yes, in Belarus we have such a question. If I am reincarnating after I die, will I come back as a goat? Catchy. Ooh, I want to be a bunny. If you're reincarnated, what animal would you come back as? I'd be a hybrid. I'd combine the speed of a cheetah and the strength of a rhino. A cheetah and a rhino? That's a Cheeto. You're returning to Earth as a snack food? Mrs. Godfrey, some of us have been talking about reincarnation. If you were reincarnated, what would you want to come back as? I'd come back as myself, so I could live my life over and over again, forever. I had her pegged as a water buffalo. Forever? And we'll stop there for today. We'll pick up on page 76 tomorrow. Thanks for watching Big Nate Goes Banana by Lincoln Peirce. See you next time.